I will now want to call, I'm told, 3 speakers from the Russian Academy of Natural Sciences. They will take 1 minute each. Start, sir. I will tell you, finish, you go. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. We thank the Russian Academy of Natural Sciences for allowing us to speak in support of mountain communities, who are among the poorest and most neglected globally. Climate change and migration make their living conditions even worse. According to a recent study by the FAO and UN and the Mountain Partnership Secretariat, an estimated 39% of the mountain population in developing countries are vulnerable to food insecurity. From 2000 to 2012, there was a 30% increase in the number of mountain people vulnerable to food insecurity, with their population only increasing by 16%.
2 SDGs under the review of this forum contain 3 mountain targets, and it must address the challenges facing mountain communities. Target 6.6, by 2020, protect and restore water-related ecosystems. Restoration and sustainable use of terrestrial and inland freshwater ecosystems and their services, in particular, mountains and drylands. Target 15.4, by 2030, ensure the conservation of mountain ecosystems, including their biodiversity, in order to enhance their capacity to provide benefits that are essential for sustainable development. Since 2007, Utah Valley University, with the support of the Mountain Partnership, involves students, including non-traditional ones, in the implementation of mountain targets. Members of the Utah International Mountain Forum, a coalition of student clubs at Utah Valley University, gain professional skills through an engaged learning model by addressing real-world problems of mountain communities with a faculty member serving them as a mentor.
Utah International Mountain Forum members have already advocated for the mountain women during the 62nd session of the Commission on the Status of Women. Students, jointly with their Kyrgyz peers, reported about hosting the International Women of the Mountains Conference as implementation of the UN Resolution, International Year of the Mountains 2002. The 2016 UN Secretary General's Report on Sustainable Mountain Development featured recommendations provided by the Utah International Mountain Forum in the latest conference document about the role women play in implementation of 2 mountain targets. Through the model, students raised and contributed $250,000 to mountain targets adoption and implementation. The model demonstrates that students are able and must play an active role in the implementation of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. It can be used by universities in rural and mountainous states worldwide to provide similar benefits to students and to transform mountain communities towards sustainable and resilient societies. We thank you very much for your attention.
I want to thank the 3 representatives of Russian Academy of Natural Sciences speaking on time in English.